You become the people you follow. Okay, back in the day, the expression used to go, you are the 5 friends you hang out with, which is still true. But even more so today, in today's social media age, you really do become the people you follow. I've noticed that with myself, right? Just people that I've admired, people that I've viewed as mentors, even guys that I've never met. Because I follow their work so much, or I'm subscribed to their YouTube channel, I notice I've adopted a lot of their traits, and you just kind of like, you don't become an exactly like them, but you start to adopt their traits and you become like them, right? This is why you have to be very careful about who you follow, right? And what type of effect they're having on you, your quality of life, and the person you become, and how successful or how unsuccessful you become. Right? So you want to be very aware of the mentors that you're engaging with online, that you're following, right? And this is why, personally, for me, I try to set a good example for guys, because I feel like, you know, as somebody who's on YouTube, you have a responsibility to your audience, not only to deliver high value content, but also to help them to become better men, right? Because ultimately, I believe in the philosophy that you should be the change that you want to see in the world. So whatever I teach you guys, and however I deliver my content, is really, and what I put in my content for that matter, is what I want to see out in the world, right? This is why I don't really promote any extremes. I don't promote any type of toxic behaviors, or, you know, like nihilistic personality traits or anything like that, because I don't want you to adopt any type of mindsets that are going to be detrimental to not only your mental health, but your physical and spiritual health, and your financial health for that matter, right? So you want to be careful about who you follow, because I mean, there are a lot of guys, especially in the manosphere, who if I had kids, I would be like, don't watch that guy. Right, I would be like, no, absolutely not. Right? Oh, but he has some good material. I'm like, no, because as a person, that person is garbage. That person is crap. That person is toxic, and that person is, you know, a traitor. He's a backstabber. I don't want you following somebody like that, because I don't want you to adopt any of these like subconscious traits that he might be emulating in his content. I don't want that to seep into your brain. Right, so if I had a son, I'd be like, don't watch this guy, don't watch that guy. There are a number of guys I'd be like, don't watch this guy. You know, even some guys giving out, like, you know, that can really articulate the red pill really well. I would tell my son, I'd be like, this guy doesn't live what he teaches. So I would not be happy if you're watching this guy, right? This guy does not live what he preaches. I'd rather have you follow guys who live what they teach, who stand behind their words, right? Who aren't these phonies online that say one thing when they're on their little podcast, or say one thing when they're on their microphone, but live a completely different lifestyle. I mean, admittedly, don't live the lifestyle that they're preaching you live. I mean, that is a direct contradiction of what they're teaching, right? That's insane. So this is why I do my best, which is not hard, to live what I preach. I teach you guys exactly what I myself am preaching to you in my content. You know, this is why it's so important to have that congruency, right? I talk about this in my pickup programs, that the number one thing you need to attract a beautiful woman, a dime piece, is congruency, right? That means your thoughts, your words, your actions must all be aligned, right? You must be congruent. And a lot of these dudes in manosphere are not congruent, you know, and that's what I would, if I had a son, I would dissuade him from listening to. And you guys are kind of like sons to me, so this is why I tell you, be careful who you follow, because you become who you follow. Even if you think the guy is dishing out great advice, you will become like him in even like what I was just saying, that example of how this guy, certain guys don't live what they're preaching in the manosphere. You will become like that. You will become a preacher and not actually ever take action, right? You'll just be a mouthpiece, but you won't be living what you're teaching other guys. You know what that makes you? That makes you a fraud. That makes you a phony. Okay, that means you're not real. So you have to live what you actually teach, right? And you should only follow guys who are living what they teach. And this is what I always had a problem with professors of mine in school and college. It's like, okay, well, you're teaching this stuff in the classroom. You're not out there doing it. I mean, I could understand if they were like teaching in the classroom because they enjoyed it and they had a business on the side, because I majored in business, right? Business admin, business administration. So I didn't have any professors who were teaching business that actually had a business, and I found I had a huge problem with that, right? I'm like, okay, I'm only going to listen to this guy so much because I'm forced to be here, and I'm forced to, you know, I have to get this diploma, or at least I thought I did, and I'm just going to sit here and just grin and bear it, even though I don't think this guy is, you know, I don't think this guy would last a second out in the real world, but he teaches from a textbook real well, so I'll just sit here. I don't listen to guys like that anymore, you know, especially in the manosphere. It's like, you know, they might have something to articulate every once in a while. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. But I'm never going to listen to their full podcast or their whatever they're talking about. I mean, because I rather focus my time and energy listening to people who are actually doing what they're teaching, right? And there are plenty of them out there. So it's like, okay, why would you choose to listen to somebody who doesn't live what they teach over somebody who does, right? No matter what it is, whether it's health and fitness, real estate, you name it, stocks. I want to see that you're doing it too, right? And there are a number of guys out there who do, right? But then again, there are a certain amount of dudes who don't. You know, it's kind of like taking health advice from a fat person, right? Or an obese person who's trying to teach you how to lose weight, and it's like, well, you're eating, you know, Taco Bell every night. Why should I listen to you? So you want to be careful about who you follow, because they're going to have, I would say, even more of an impact and influence on who you are and who you become, how you talk, how you walk, the way you behave out in the world, how you project yourself in the world. They're going to have more of an influence on you than your own friends in many ways, right? Your own friends are probably not going to be at the level of this influencer you're watching. So you will choose to follow the path of the influencer and be like him, rather than your loser buddy who's not even doing as well as you are, right? You're not going to emulate any of his traits. You're going to emulate the traits of the person you're following, right? I have a lot of followers, and some of them try to emulate my traits. They, you know, even the way I dress sometimes, I'm flattered, right? But it's because they see something in me, and they see like, okay, this guy is the real deal. This guy actually lives what he teaches, you know? So, and, you know, and it's sad to me because I've seen some guys who don't do that gain a massive following, right? Not much more than mine, but they gain a pretty big following, and it's like, you know, it's not something I would ever want to do. Like, I would never sacrifice that for a bigger following. I mean, if I get to teach what I want and I get to live what I preach, I'm happy with the pace that my channel is growing or my following is growing. I'm happy with that. I don't need an explosive, like, overnight, like, chunk of followers all of a sudden. I just rather have it at a gradual pace of what I deserve, right? If the value I'm putting out in my content. I don't want anything just handed to me because I'm me, you know, and pull all that victim mentality stuff. So in any case, I want you guys to be careful though, because you have to understand now with YouTube, with Instagram, with TikTok, these people that you're following are going to have more influence over you than your own family, right? Much less your own friends, you know, especially if you watch them consistently and you respect them. You're going to start behaving like them and acting like them. So just choose wisely, choose carefully. Don't choose any of these garbage content creators who are spreading like anger or any type of like hostility or any type of behaviors that you would not want your own son to adopt, right? You have to look at it like that. Would I want my son watching this guy? Would I think that my son would become a better person by watching this person? If the answer is no, then there you go, right? Simple as that. But as always, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think of tonight's coaching video. Anything you'd like to add, any comments you would like to share with the tribe, please feel free to share them below. Always love to see you guys in my comments. Always love to read your comments. So please feel free to drop your comments below. And until next time, this is Matt Cross from Alpha Male Secrets signing out here from my Range Rover, right? This is one of the last series of coaching videos I'm doing here in my Range Rover. It's still hard. It's really hard to let this car go, but this is the last series of coaching videos I'm doing in here. So don't forget to smash the like button below. Smash that like button right now. Also hit the notification bell right next to it so you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on the YouTube. More importantly, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Helps me out a ton when you actually subscribe to my Alpha Male Secrets channel. I've been checking my analytics, man, and too many of you guys are still not yet subscribed to the Alpha Male Secrets channel here on the YouTube. So please make sure you're subscribed as well. Helps me out with the YouTube algorithm, and you know, just help a brother out and subscribe. And for you guys who love my work and all of this amazing content I'm teaching you here on the Alpha Male Secrets, the best way to support my work is becoming a premium member of my premium Alpha Male Secrets channel, which I am hosting on a private platform away from YouTube. And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm protecting my content from YouTube in the event they try to shut me down one day. They won't be able to, because all my content will be protected. It is being protected on my private platform. So this is the absolute best way to support my work, is becoming a premium Alpha Male Secrets subscriber on my premium Alpha Male Secrets channel, which is being hosted on a private platform. Right now it's only $1 for the entire first month of premium Alpha Male Secrets content from me. So take advantage of it. Okay, all you need to do is click the link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video. I'm out.